guess it goes without saying now, Coach, upcoming now is the most difficult part of the schedule. And your big concern is still what? The penalties that can really hurt you at critical times?
Well, Jim, I think we have a lot of concerns. We're always trying to improve regardless of who we're playing, just like last week. And obviously we need to fix penalties. We need to do better on third downs. And now we're going to have to step it up even more on defense. We're going to play some great offenses, including this one, and number 5 offense in the country at their place. So we're going to have our hands full.
There's a receiver for Arizona who's really good. His name is Hill. So I just want to let you know that there is a little thing between he and I.
We knew that. Just for you, we're double covering the whole time.
But they do have an explosive offense.
Very explosive. I think it's amazing what they've done in 1 year. I think it speaks to Rich Rod and his system. To come in the first year of a system, completely change the system offensively, and then put up what they have, 600 yards, I think in over 3 games, and 50 points in over 4 or 5 games. It was really amazing. And the quarterback's a great player, the running back's a great player, and the 2 wideouts. So it looks like they've been there for years.
You are concerned about your team being overconfident after what happened last week going into this contest?
I don't think so at all. We addressed that this morning. Showed these guys, obviously filmed with these guys, but didn't really talk about what they've done. Outside of the Oregon game, which just got out of hand because of turnovers in red zone. These guys have done a phenomenal job. I mean, they scored 48 points at Stanford halfway through the fourth quarter, be up by 2 scores. These guys very easily could only have 1 loss.
Could this be your toughest game yet, despite their record?
No doubt, yeah. I think that's pretty easy as you watch them. I think on defense that they've really started to improve and started to play better. And, you're going to look at overall yards and see some bad numbers, but they're put out there a lot. They're out there a lot of times, 80, 90 plays a game because of what their offense does. So I think this is a really good team. Ask Washington, ask Stanford, ask anybody who's been playing them. That they're really good and they're very dangerous.
Is the 3-3-5 a concern? Is that something you guys aren't used to, really?
Yeah, nobody else does that, and so it is something new, and we obviously had to prepare for it and get our rules down.
Is there another defense you look to prepare for it? Is there something similar that other teams do?
No, this is really just something they do that's very unusual. Most people don't do that in college or the NFL, so it's new to us and to our guys, so I think our guys did well with it.
Coach, what are you doing besides talking to cut down on penalties?
Well, I think that, like I said, I hope we hit rock bottom in that first half. I thought we came out better in the second half. That's key. I really believe the players felt rock bottom too, and sometimes players don't necessarily buy into the penalty thing because they think it has something to do with toughness and fighting back. And so I think because of what happened in that first half and the way that it went, when they're being kicked out, I think their eyes are open to it. The leaders are stepping up.
Any determination from the conference on what, if any, punishment Leonard might have to serve?
Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to say that. I think that's confidential. I'll check with Tim after.
It's confidential in terms of if he's been disciplined or not?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to make sure with Tim.
Is there anything you guys are doing to kickoff returns? You guys have a 48-yard return, I think, and a couple penalties. So is there any plan to clean that up?
Well, the return was late with a lot of backup, a lot of third-string guys in there. Obviously, we want everybody to play well. We have to look at that also. So I think our special teams have been really good this year outside of penalties. This has been a common theme, and so we're looking to fix that too.
Is Max Turk on schedule to start, given Andre's condition?
Yeah, I don't know that. Max took a lot of reps today, just like he did last week, and just like he did in the game. Max played half the game last week and did a really good job, so who's ever there will do good.
Quick testing game on a regard basis, that one extra point, is that something that's just because he's new, he's not used to holding the ball, or do you expect him to get better at that?
Well, there's a lot that goes into all that. It's got a lot to do with the snapper as well, and when the rotation gets you in the hand, so it's been something we've been working on a lot. We've moved the depth of where we put the spot at, and so hopefully we'll continue to get better at that.
Talking about their offense, Matt Scott seemed to be tailor-made for that. They kind of got a gift from being redshirting last year. How much of an impact does he give them back there?
Yeah, gigantic impact. I think he's really fast. I think he throws the ball really accurate. I think he's a really good player, and then you put him in that system, he's really dangerous. I mean, just look at the numbers. You start looking at the explosive plays, the road goes forever, and obviously he has a lot to do with that.
I know last week you talked about the team not being overconfident after that win, but what did it do for the overall psyche of your club?
Well, I think anytime you have a game like that where you're able to put in guys, backups in the second quarter already, and third and fourth string guys in the fourth quarter, it's great for your program and for the morale. And you know, a lot of kids got to play that never get to play. You know, even guys like Devon Forner had never caught a pass. There was a lot of cool things that happened, especially on Family Day or Parents' Day.
Last year you were kind of encouraging Nick Foles to leave early. Is there a drop-off with Matt Scott at all?
Well, I think they're more dangerous because of the system, because of him running. Obviously, Nick wasn't going to run. He's a great passer. So they're more dangerous. You know, you just keep watching the film. In the run game, whether he's handing off, whether he's running, or whether he's throwing, they're just absolutely lining people up. And some good defenses, too.
Coach, for our purposes, can you tell us if you've ever seen a wide receiver tandem as good as Woods and Lee out there at the NCAA level?
I don't know. There's been some different ones. There's been some really good ones here. I don't know if there's ever been one so good, so young. You know, for them last year to do what they did as a true freshman and a true sophomore, and you know, now being true juniors, and a true sophomore. I don't know if that's been done to have numbers like this early in their career. But we've also had some really good ones as well.
Fun to base an offense around them?
It is, because they're good kids too. They're very unselfish. I mean, you can see in the end zone celebrations, you know, the one guy going to chase the other guy because he's so happy for him. And I think that's really the theme of this team. I think they're very, very unselfish for a lot of NFL skilled players. That's very unusual, I think.
Do you think the game Matt had Saturday does anything to help him with his Heisman chances at all? Have you thought about that much?
Like I've said all along, the Heisman is a full-body worker the whole year, and everybody wants to figure it out way early. And there's been a lot of Heisman's run in a lot of places, including a couple here late in the year. So, you know, we'll wait and see. And obviously, if he keeps playing the way that he did, I think everybody will be happy.
How'd you get the scar on your chin?
I don't know. I didn't know I had it.
I just got a really good look at it.
That's going to be on this thing. All right.
Coach, Cody, number 35, on the extra point. What was the reason behind that?
Well, we change jerseys all the time, but our guys have changed some more this week. Everything's within college rules.